To break a world record, Sandy injected growth serum into her teeth. In an instant, her teeth grew over 7 meters tall. At this height, a robot quickly measured and confirmed that Sandy had indeed broken the record, and it also took a photo as proof. Afterward, Sandy sawed off her teeth and finally returned to the ground. Then she developed the photos and pasted them in the book. Not satisfied with this, Sandy began challenging the double pepper mouthwash challenge. The previous record holder had only used a small cup, but Sandy ended up drinking an entire pot. SpongeBob, who was taking photos this time, would likely have been burned to ashes by Sandy if he hadn't been wearing an oxygen mask. Next came the challenge for the world's largest rubber band ball, which directly flattened SpongeBob, who was taking photos. Then there was stuffing the most walnuts in her mouth and simultaneously juggling the most chainsaws. The moment Sandy put down the chainsaws, SpongeBob was cut into pieces. Sandy's next challenge was climbing the tallest pyramid made of playing cards. When they entered the internal structure, Patrick happened to bump into it, so Patrick angrily used a stick to destroy the card pyramid. Fortunately, at the last moment before the pyramid collapsed, Sandy successfully completed her challenge. Since SpongeBob had to go home and was time to clean Gary's poop, SpongeBob thought Sandy's obsession with breaking records had gotten out of hand. He believed that world record book had corrupted Sandy. SpongeBob secretly snuck into Sandy's house and decided to destroy the book. He disguised himself as a robot and got hold of the book, but Sandy was breaking the record for destroying the most robots. He was then compressed into a metal cube and transformed by high-tech machinery into a brand new robot, which caused SpongeBob tremendous pain. Sandy thought she had broken every record in the book and even invited the author. But after taking one look, the author said Sandy hadn't broken any records because the book was 30 years old, and those records had long since been broken. However, SpongeBob had broken one world record, the record for suffering the most severe injuries for a friend.